As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, 15. Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, 49ers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. In motion left goes Jennings. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. They'll try and do the under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. connects with Kittle underneath. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. But they're going to...